Hello there and welcome back to my channel. This is What If Deku Was the Hawk Part 3. Now, when we last left off, Deku, he was the quirk apprehension test and Deku just threw the ball pretty far. Uh, Now, Deku got mostly first place in every exam, every test now exam. Now, let's skip 2 weeks. Now, Izuku, everyone was in class and they started hearing very loud and fast footsteps. And suddenly the door just exploded, and it was All Might saying, "Come through the door like a normal person." I think. Uh, Sorry, guys, I got interrupted. Anyways, All Might said, "Hello, young heroes. Today we'll be doing Heroine 101. Today we'll be doing a combat exercise." Sorry, guys. And you know what they say, the clothes make the pros. And suddenly, 20 suitcases came out of the wall. And All Might said, "Wear these and go outside." Now, Deku's hero costume is basically shorts. Stretchable shorts, that's it. Because he knows if he wears anything else, he will tear apart. And Deku, you know the picture in the video, that's Deku's max. If it goes any more bigger or more muscular, he will lose control. And I said, did I say UA was a college? If I didn't say it, UA is a college. And he's dating Melissa. Anyways, the Chimubi and I switched out Melissa would get one for all if I didn't say that, and I switched out Melissa with Invisible Girl. Now the teams will be Melissa and Deku versus Bakugo and Ida. Now before they got in, Melissa and Deku formulated a plan. The plan was that Izuku will break down the front door, and Melissa will. Melissa has one for all. Has full count, not one for all. Full count, and she could go about 5%. The plan was that Deku would break the door and go to the from the front, and Melissa will jump from building to Berlin from the top, and she will go down. And the bomb, there was a 10-story building, and the bomb was on the 5th floor. Now, like in canon, Bakugo rushes at Deku, and when he explodes Deku, nothing happens because if you know, the Hulk has a very good regeneration. And then Deku grew in size about this size that you see in screen, and just it did the same thing that he did to Loki in I don't remember which movie, but it did the same thing. Just punched him once and he was knocked out. And then Deku transformed, and he heard Melissa say that the bomb was on the 5th floor. And when Deku got to the 5th floor, he saw Melissa hiding behind a pillar and Ida monologuing about how to be a villain. And then Deku said that Melissa should go from the right and he will go from the left, so he has no way to protect the bomb. Melissa nodded, and they did that, and Ida went for Melissa because he knows she's weaker than Deku, and Deku touched the bomb, and they went back to the camera room, and All Might congratulated them, and said who was the MVP. That a black-haired girl said that Izuku was the MVP because he formulated a plan, beat one of the villains, and touched the bomb. And Bakugo was sent to the nurse's office because his face was gone, just gone. Anyways, now we skip. I think what you say next. Yeah. Now we skip 1 week. They were in the lounge room. There was Izuku and Bliss were sitting at a table with Ida and Kirishima and Bakugo. No, not Bakugo. Just Ida and Kirishima. And they were talking about their life and their quirks. Then they heard an alarm, and then everyone started running. And then Izuku grabbed third year and asked him what's going on. And the third year said this was a level 3 alarm. It never happened since 3 years. Uh, then then they started running too, and this Izuku looked out at the window and saw it was just the media. And then he transformed a little bit, semi-transformed, and screamed and yelled. And everyone looked at him, and then he said, "It's just the media. Calm yourself, and you call yourself heroes." And everyone looked out of the window, and they saw that it was just the media, and everyone calmed down. And they were a little bit mad because Izuku could call them fake heroes. And we skip how long? Let's say another week. They were in class. They were in class with Aizawa. Aizawa said, "Tomorrow we'll go into the USJ." And then Mina said, "No, not Mina." I say, "Get prepared for tomorrow." And we skip one day. Everyone was in the bus talking about their quirks. Then Tsuyu asked Izuku what's his quirk. Izuku explained that his quirk is called anger. The more angrier he gets, the more powerful he gets, but the more he loses control. And everybody started getting scared because they knew they knew that Izuku was the one who beat the heroes. It was about what did I say? 8 years ago. And then they arrived to the USJ, and 13 was explaining what USJ is, that's like in canon. And then Kirishima said, "Wow, they even got big villains?" And then everyone looked and saw a portal opening. And then Aizawa said, "No, those are not fake villains. Those are real." And everyone started getting scared. And Aizawa said the 13 to protect the students. But when he looked down, he saw Deku transformed, beating the crap out of everyone. And then Shigaraki said, "Kurogiri, get the Nomu." And then Kurogiri teleported the Nomu in, and Shigaraki ordered the Nomu to kill Deku. And the Nomu rushed at Deku, tackling him punching him to the ground, sending him to the wall. And Aizawa tried to rush at the Nomu, but Izuku grabbed him and said he's too strong. And Izuku fully transformed into the Hulk and started battling the Nomu. It was basically the same fight as All Might against the Nomu, but more brutal because Izuku was punching him to the ground, breaking his face, ripping out his arm, and he was slowly losing control because he was getting angrier. And then the same thing happens. He punched him through the USJ, and then All Might arrived because Ida. The same thing happens. Ida ran away and called All Might, and All Might took care. Deku took care of half of the villain, and All Might took care of the other half. And that's it. And then the heroes arrived. The heroes and the police arrived, and they arrested every villain. Every villain. That's it. And okay, now skip. They gave him 2 weeks break. 2 week break. Let's say after 1 week, they still went to school. No, there's 1 week break. After 1 week, they went back to the school, and Aizawa said you have to choose a class representative because I forgot that image. You have to choose a class representative, and everybody chose Izuku as the class representative and Melissa as the vice president. Vice president. I don't know what to say. Anyways, and this is we're gonna end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. See you. Peace.